So I don't mind that. It's just when you get to the point where we've got this Las Palmas game now, we have to play them twice pre-season. I just think you should knock it on the head. Not because obviously there's this rivalry, but the fact is, play them once and then play someone else of similar quality as well. Because there's just no point. We've ended
it's the last one, isn't it?
We've ended up with a player with a bad injury.
Well, they were worrying about having one of their players crocked, so they didn't want to travel over. And we ended up with a player out for 4 weeks, and they were okay.
I think Setien said more or less he doesn't want it going over his dead body. Well, that's not.
You don't know how long Setien's going to last.
He won't last anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for these managers, they don't last long, 1 2 years.
No, he gets forgotten, doesn't it?
Let's not talk about him. He's a
No. If gone by Christmas.
Edit that bit out.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's the Mahu Cup. It's a bit the easy option. Oh, let's get Las Palmas Tenerife. Why don't they try and get someone like Everton or an English club or Scottish Aberdeen or something a bit. Everyone excites everyone on the island.
Well, exactly.
Fill the ground.
With this
So they think, it's going to cost $1 million to get Everton over. Okay, you'd probably make 200,000 on the TV, and the rest you'd probably make on the turnstile, because people would pay more to see a team like Southampton
even
or
a good
Everton.
Championship side. I mean, it could be Brighton, it could be QPR or something
that would
like
that would half fill the ground.
It'd probably give you a better idea of the difference in standard as well, stuff like that.
That'd be nice to see, yeah. But so we've only ever played twice against English sides. 1934 against Everton and against Barnsley 2001.
Did we win any of those?
We drew against Everton.
We hammered Barnsley.
Dixie Dean was playing.
I might have missed it. Right?
Yeah, well I did a coach that day, but it broke down.
Yeah, it was horse-drawn, that one.
Yeah.
Obviously we've lost Choco for the first game of the season, possibly the second I'd say, because Honduras have actually reached the semi-finals of the Olympics.
Yeah. Well, I want him to win now because he has to stay there anyway for the bronze.
You stay there for a bronze medal.
Which is Saturday, next Saturday,
as well. So as I say, that does make it a bit more difficult for us. Better news on Nano today. I think they said that his injury may not take as long to recover.
Well, if he stays.
As they thought, but obviously there's problems over his contract that he was promised a negotiation and nothing's been forthcoming. But it's been said that he actually agreed to wait till September until the negotiations would start for this contract. So
what you hear in the press is not always 100%, is it? He has been offered an improved deal, but it's not good enough for the offer he's had from Primera, So I think Sporting Gijón or Betis is the destination at the moment, maybe.
Or Southampton may still be lurking on the wings.
He travelled to London. Apparently.
It would cost them $4 million this time, though, wouldn't it? It wouldn't get it.
Well, they want him for 1.5 million.
Oh, they can forget that.
Well, that's pointless, isn't it?
That's no good to us.
Well, that's it.
It's just.
I'd say as fans, you don't care about the money side. You just want the players, you know.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen all the time. You're never going to, because I think, you blood these players in Tenerife, but it's for certain they're going to want to go and play for bigger clubs. Every single one of them, you know that. I mean, that's got to be an ambition of players to play for the biggest club they can possibly play for.
Yeah, but not this season, next season. No, because I said to him the other night, I said, un año más, vamos darnos, coño. Un año más. One more year. Just give us one more year. If we've had one good year of you, just give us another year, you know.
I would say give us till January. If we're not in a challenging position by January, maybe do a deal with him and say, look, if we're...
but you can't really say that, because you start saying to him, like, wait till January, I mean, he can just cop off the heat and he'll go in January anyway. You've got to encourage him, he's got to want to stay here, he's got to want to stay here for another year. And he got to.
But I'm sure his agent will be having a little word in his ear all the time as well, which doesn't help.
But I mean, he's been in the team for a good few seasons now, but it's only this year he really has pushed his way in.
Oh God, no, he's definitely a talented lad, you know, and he's got right attitude now, you know. Yeah. Okay,
well.
About the elections or.
Well, do you want to talk about elections? Do you want to talk about the new Director General?
Well, I don't know too much about him.
You don't know anything about?
Well, he's going to be like the link between all the departments and the fan. He wants to be like the fan director, bringing the club nearer to the fans, vice versa. We'll see. It's all words, and we've heard it all before, so I'm not too hopeful. But we've got to give him a chance.
He's another one. Yeah, we've got to give everybody a chance.
Yeah.
He's another one who says he wants to bring the net down. But we're all like that.
Well, I think that's obvious thing to say. No one's going to come in and say, not bothered about it. And it's gone steadily down, and we've got Nano's going to go at some stage, and Carlos Abad. There's sources there for more money to come in, but we still got to work on the stuff within the club to bring in, bring our full potential, like a normal club would do.
Yeah, but it's just the club. I mean, Concepcion gave it all the big one before the elections, which I expect. But then, when it comes down to it, the club is the same as before.
Well, you've got a name on the ground now.
Right, that's something.
What more do you want?
Yeah, I took my binoculars. I could just see it.
No, the bigger one on the. That's quite good. That one, the new one. But that's the Cabildo that did that.
I was wondering why it took him so long to make all these promises. Is because he was sort of in a position where he couldn't be challenged, and now all of a sudden he could be challenged.
Maybe.
Well, having said that, I mean, he still had. What's the percentage of the vote he got? Ridiculous.
Even the other two together would have been miles. Miles.
So he actually didn't have to make any promises at all, I suppose.
I
suppose he was worried there for a minute.
Well, if anything, it might push them a bit, but I'd say it's still the same as before, the way it's run. I mean, you saw the fiasco before the Las Palmas game in La Taquilla, where the tickets are sold.
Yeah.
There must have been 3,000 people at kick-off.
Waiting to buy the tickets?
Yeah, because in the UK, that game would have been suspended 15 minutes. Because it was just chaos, and you could hear the match going on, everyone's pushing and everything. They had 8 ticket offices, 4 were just for ticket sales, like season tickets, and the other 4 were for match tickets. But you didn't know till you got there.
Oh, so
the sign was that big.
Queuing up the wrong windows.
Yeah, you were queued up for 20 minutes and then you got there. Oh no, round the next one.
We don't really get these problems on a match day, so I mean...
Yeah, but it wasn't part of the fans, but everyone goes at the last hour, but still, It's just absolutely ridiculous last week. I didn't get in until the 20th minute.
Did you not?
No.
So you missed the goal?
Yeah, well, when Las Palmas scored, I don't care. But.
Well, I suppose you didn't miss the penalty competition, that's something, I suppose.
No, well, that was good. That was worth
might
waiting
put us in good stead for when we draw with Lugo away in the cup. And then have to pay extra time penalties.
Well, let's not talk about the cup draws, because I get annoyed.
Yeah, but I watched that cup. Did you watch it?
I watched
that cup draw, so how can it be fixed?
Because it's hot bloody balls. Warm balls, sir.
Don't you think it's a little like maybe a black felt tip mark on the ball?
They'll need their oven glove to put on. There's the Tenerife.
That was probably the 5th take you saw on the feed. They probably kept doing it until they got it right.
You can't be unlucky 8 times running, it's impossible.
No.
The only time I would say, I think, a few years ago, well, we got a bye actually, didn't we?
Yeah,
and then we were away in the next round.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't make any difference now.
I can't remember. Then obviously when we were in the Premiership, I think you had a 2-leg game against Betis, didn't you?
Celta Vigo.
Was it Celta Vigo?
Yeah.
We lost that one.
Lost anyway.
And the infamous Lanzarote away.
Oh, God, yeah.
Which you won't forget.
2001, Pepe Mel manager.
Yeah.
He said, we're going to travel there, eat, win the match, come home, all in the same day.
Yeah.
Lost 5-0.
5-0.
And they've got to eat apparently as well, so...
Well, that wasn't very good. Well, I had a ride on the camels.
Well, what more can you ask for?
So what we'll do then, as I say, is perhaps sign off now, and then come back and see you in about a month's time to see how things are progressing, and to see if we're actually holding our hands up and saying we're on top of the league, or just being miserable about another start where we've given everybody else a head start.
Yeah, keep the faith.
Keep the faith, vamos Teddy.
Yeah, well, so the first home game is Friday week against Sevilla B, 9 o'clock kick-off, and hope as many people as possible can go if you're on the island.
Yeah, I see the first game this Saturday, Cordova away, is actually on Goal TV, live on Goal TV.
In the bus bar?
And as is the second away game, is also confirmed now that it's going to be on Goal TV away to Elche, I think it is. So,
yeah, okay.
You can watch that. I'm not sure about links for people in the UK, but I would imagine that someone will be throwing them up somewhere in a useful place, so that if there's a chance that you can watch it back in the UK, then you can. Okie doke then. Well, it's bye for now, and we'll see you very soon.